What's going on in Calgary? First Johnny, now Tkachuk? Welcome back, hockey fans. Welcome in if this is your first time to the channel. I'm Josh. This is the Hockey Flow. And today, it's Tuesday, July 19th, 2022, better known as the day we talk about Matthew Tkachuk potentially leaving the Flames. That's right, we got another Rumor Roundup. We're going to get to that in just a moment on Today in Hockey. But first, we got to get to a little Today in Hockey history. Then we got a couple of headlines, including a couple of minor free agent signings. It's still free agent season after all. And then we're going to get into it. The big news of the day, I'm sure you heard it, Matthew Tkachuk. It sounds like he may be on his way out of Calgary, so we got to talk more. Thanks to the hockey writers and the excellent Jim Parsons for our article deep dive. We're going to get right into it. But if you do enjoy the content, take a moment, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I really do appreciate it. Helps us out a ton as we're just getting started. We're going to keep bringing you videos every day, but I want to make sure you never miss one. And we do have a giveaway going on right now. Stick around to the end for more info. But Today in Hockey history. On this date, July 19th in 2003, the Anaheim Ducks signed Sergei Fedorov to a contract. He had spent the previous 13 seasons with the Detroit Red Wings, so this was a little bit of an end of a legacy for Mr. Fedorov, but yeah, there we have it. Headlines, headlines, headlines. All right, so first and foremost, big news of the day. So we did just talk about arbitration a little bit yesterday. We were saying light news cycle, all of that. Well, Matthew Tkachuk was not one of the players who filed for salary arbitration. Well, today the team went ahead and filed it instead. So essentially all this means is that they get to negotiate with him one-on-one. No one else can send him an offer sheet, anything like that. But we're going to talk more about that in our article deep dive in our Rumor Roundup in just a moment. All right, Florida Panthers, you guys signed a couple of free agents today. Nick Cousins and Mark Stahl, both players were signed to free agent deals today with the team. We wish them nothing but success. All right, article of the day, it's time. We're back with another Rumor Roundup. NHL rumors, Devils, Flames, Jets, Canadiens by the excellent Jim Parsons from the Hockey Writers. He goes and compiles all these excellent rumors, and we discuss them, all right? So first up, Johnny Gaudreau, talk of the town is he leaves Calgary, right, and heads to Columbus. So Spit and Chicklets podcast did actually get the exclusive sit-down with him, and he explained his decision. Essentially, at the end of the day, he was really close to becoming a Devil. And I know Devils fans, that hurts to hear, but it's okay. It really is. Your guys' team is really set up nicely. And I don't know if Johnny Gaudreau was necessarily the perfect piece for you guys. But still, that's okay, right? We still got the money in the pocket. We're making good moves. But he did say that he probably would have ended up in New Jersey. Now, talk of free agency was Johnny Gaudreau has to go back home. He wants to go back home, be close to home. Sounds like the Flyers didn't even entertain it, and the Devils would have been the next logical choice. And, well, he ended up saying, as soon as Columbus came knocking, yep, I'm in, I want to go there. His agent made it happen within an hour. But why Columbus? I know Columbus is getting dragged in the mud on this, but Columbus is a really great city, lovely little city, especially if you're not necessarily looking to stand out in a lot of ways, right? Like Johnny Gaudreau mentioned, family is really important to him, and he talked about how this is the perfect distance from his family. He wanted to be close to family, but this is a perfect distance where family can't be there constantly. He said he has an open door policy with his family, and they can come and go as they please. So if they were literally in the same city, it would never end, and he'd probably suffer, or his game would probably suffer for that. But being in Columbus, he's an hour plane ride away, 6-hour car drive, the article says, and it makes sense, right? Like he has a spot where he can build out a little niche of his own, build a family, make a name for himself in this excellent hockey city of Columbus. He's a hero right now, right? So I get it. It was neat to hear him talk about it. Definitely check that one out, especially just because he was so surprised that everyone else was surprised. But at the end of the day, Gaudreau was almost the Devil, but it's okay, Devils fans. Don't stress about it. Good things are in your future. I can feel it, including your new tendy, Vanacek. He inked a 3-year, $3.4 million a year deal, so he's getting paid $3.4 million a season. Not a bad deal, especially if he really performs up to his potential. They get him from the Caps, and I like it. It's a good move. I think it shores up their tendy spot. Excellent move. But yeah, moving on. Good news, bad news for the Flames. So here we have it, Matthew Tkachuk. I'm putting it out here right now, and this isn't coming from an Oilers fan that wants to see the Flames go down in flames, no pun intended. This is genuinely just a hockey fan. I like Matthew Tkachuk. He's my favorite player on the Flames. I really like his game. I love that the Oilers got under his skin and really were able to exploit that passion that he has. But at the end of the day, I want Matthew Tkachuk to be happy. I want him to be successful, just as I do for any other player in the league. And if it comes at the Flames' expense, so be it, right? Like, I get it. He's under contract. He's got to do what he got to do. Well, he's almost not. And they can't lose him for nothing, right? So news of the day, the team files salary arbitration. So on the face of it, that feels like a good thing. That means no other teams can come in and offer him something and potentially poach him. Well, they could match any of those anyway, right? So this means they have exclusivity and they can only negotiate. But that essentially, the article tells us, means one of two things. If he has made it known to the team that he wants out and he's not re-signing, then we're going to see a trade happen pretty quickly. We even saw tweets today talking about how a trade could be done by the end of the week. And if he's going anywhere, I want him to go to St. Louis. I'm a romantic at heart, I guess, when it comes to this stuff, but I would love to see him in St. Louis where his dad played and where he grew up. It would just be really special, I think. So Matthew Tkachuk to the Blues. Let's make it happen. Sorry, Flames fans. You guys still have some good pieces. We're going to get to that here in a second. But essentially, if he does want out, trade's going to happen quickly, or he's going to sign long-term. Maybe he shocks us all, right? And maybe the Flames offer him the captaincy, a boatload of money, and just say, you know what, here it is. And he says, you know what, fine. This is my team, right? My team. I would like to see that too. He really is. He's got such a passion for the game, and if he's the identity, we could have two Tkachuk brother captains in the NHL. I'm all for it. But on to the good news, right? Bad news, Tkachuk leaves. I'm sorry, Flames fans, but good news. Mangiapane wants to stay more than a year. It sounds like there are contract negotiations, according to Jim Parsons, from what he compiled. Sounds like contract negotiations, the offer is more than one season. He wants to stick around. Doesn't matter what happens with Tkachuk, he wants to be there, so that's good news, Flames fans. Again, you guys still have some really good pieces. There are some things that scare me with that Flames team, but we'll see how it all shakes out. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys want to see happen? I am curious to see how this all shakes out. But all right, moving on to the Dubois drama continues. If you caught our video yesterday, we talked about Pierre-Luc Dubois heading to Montreal, the Canadiens, because he wants to be there, right? And we even talked about this. I'll leave the link down in the description so you can fact check me on it, but we even mentioned, I saw a story that he potentially showed up to the draft. Well, here we go. Jim Parsons relayed that same story. He was in Montreal. He wanted to be traded. He put this immense pressure on the Jets, and it's like, okay, sorry, pal, you didn't work out for you. But if he has his way, he's going to end up in Montreal, and I'll leave the link down in the description so you guys can check that video out too, because that was a lot of fun. The Haps don't have a ton to offer, but they without giving up, pieces they want to keep. But more on the Dubois drama. Again, he showed up to the draft. Well, neither party filed salary arbitration, so they're just going to he's either going to accept the 1 year quick raise, or he could potentially hold out. That was something I read that was very interesting. I really think, if I'm being honest, I feel like he's just going to go through the season, take the 1 year deal. If they can't get a trade done within the short period here, he'll probably just play the season on the 1 year, was it $6 million, and call it a day, and then sign with Montreal later on, or get traded next offseason. So that's going to do it for our Rumor Roundup. Again, thanks for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. Where do you guys think Matthew Tkachuk's headed? Is he staying in Calgary? Is he heading to St. Louis? Another team out there that really wants him? I know everyone would really enjoy his, he was called a unicorn in an article I read today, that combination. But again, that's going to do it for the video today. Enough about Matthew Tkachuk. Here's him and his brother. We are doing a giveaway at the channel right now. We're getting really close. Thank you guys so much. We're on that race to 100 subscribers, so if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I do appreciate it. It helps us out a ton. Once we hit that 100 subscriber mark, we're going to do a special video. We're doing a giveaway. We're going to give away a $100 gift card to NHL Shop, just as a token of my appreciation. Say thank you for your support. But until tomorrow, cheers.